Welcome to the Numerology and Astrology for July 1st, 2022. Woohoo! We made it to July. We're on the 4th of July weekend. I hope everybody has some great plans. Please don't do a lot of fireworks. There's a lot of people that have PTSD and dogs and animals and birds and everything like that. So just have a great time. Donate money to, different humane societies and things to help the animals instead. Okay. If you add all those numbers together, you get the number 14. And if you add the 1 and the 4 together, you get the number 5. As you can tell from yesterday, we have backed up one number, which oftentimes happens as we shift the months. And so this is a moment to review and reflect on our life and what matters. We look at becoming healthier and happier, which is the number 5. We may notice that life often takes a toll on our body, which again is the number 5. None of us will escape the processes of aging and dying, which is again the number 5, but it is important to learn how to keep going and to take as much care as we can going forward. There are so many conditions that allow life to flourish. Too often we ignore what we need in favor of wallowing in issues of the mind that serve no purpose. The mind loves to create a problem just to have something to do. I find that others most often are ignorant to what we are thinking or feeling. Too many are just going on their merry way and do not realize if the feelings of others got caught in the process. I watch my mother in her aging process as she needs something to fret over or worry about. In her case, it is her cat. There is nothing wrong with the cat, but regardless, every conversation begins with the huge problem she is having with the cat. In her case, she thinks love is about worrying and fixing problems. It gives her life that she can intuitively feel dwindling away, more meaning and purpose. I don't want to begrudge her that, but it is a manifestation of the fear still lingering in her own psyche. Today, notice if you are doing things that are a pattern or expression of love that may or may not be the most functional or beneficial. Know that love does not need to come with so much fear. In fact, they are oil and water. They usually cannot exist at the same time and place. If you find your mind needing to create a problem, just stop and take a step back for a second and observe if your behavior is for the greater benefit of others or if it is a habit to give meaning and purpose to your existence. Know that your life has both and does not need to fall into dysfunctional expressions of love. Authenticity is easier, less stressful, and more peaceful. The astrology for today. Stay warm and welcoming in this summer day. The Sun and Saturn will sesquiquadrate, if I can say that word right, and we may notice that small things are irritating. Others are not trying to cause more stress, but that seems to be the result. As we try to stay on task, it may seem as if we are becoming more locked in a prison of our own mind. Plans just seem difficult, and we may question if they are worth the effort. Pluto and Mars square off. Know that we cannot control the external events in this world, nor can we control the thoughts and beliefs of others. Frustration is a sign of feeling as if there is no easy way out of our current dilemmas. It becomes pointless to argue because people are not in a listening mood. Some will decide to argue for all they are worth, and being around such souls can feel exhausted and draining. I find when someone is in their ego, the conversations seem to pull energy out of a person rather than energizing us. When you notice that, just gracefully walk away and leave the room. Make any excuse, but just step back and get away from the situation before you say something you regret later. Only with a clear head can we come up with options that can manifest things that will be constructive. Don't push, but just begin to create something different. Thanks, everyone.